Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're jumping right into the business world to break down the massive shifts that are completely redefining how companies operate, how they compete, and frankly, how they survive. When you look at the business world right now, it feels like the ground is constantly moving under our feet. So, what are those tectonic plates? Well, our analysis shows it's not just one thing, it's actually a collision of three really powerful competing forces, and they're reshaping the entire landscape for every single company out there. Okay, let's get into it. First up, there's this massive reshuffling of global power and strategy. The old rules just don't apply anymore. It's a whole new global game. Second, and you can't miss this one, is the explosion of artificial intelligence. It's changing, well, pretty much everything, creating some incredible promise, but also some brand new dangers. And third, it all comes down to us, the customer. What we want, how we buy things, it's all forcing companies into this high-stakes game of adapt or risk disappearing altogether. All right, let's dig into our first force, the new global game. We're going to see just how the business map is being redrawn in this high-stakes story of ambition and, of course, risk.
We're seeing this whole new generation of Chinese companies going global. We're talking fashion brands like Revivo, ice cream chains, even electric car giants like BYD. These companies are expanding abroad, and they're doing it aggressively.
And this quote, wow, this really highlights the sheer scale of this change. For the first time, more investment money is flowing out of China than is flowing in. I mean, think about that for a second. That's a profound shift, and it signals a whole new phase of global competition. But this new global game isn't just about clean, modern storefronts. It's also about making these huge, high-stakes bets in some of the most volatile places on Earth, like the oil fields in Venezuela. On the one hand, the prize is just immense, the largest proven oil reserves on the planet. But on the other hand, the risk is completely off the charts. It's so extreme, in fact, that one expert just flat out calls the country uninvestable. That's a pretty stark warning about the dangers on this new global frontier. Now for our second force, artificial intelligence. This one is totally rewriting the rules of technology and competition. But as we're about to see, this incredible tool is absolutely a double-edged sword. Just take hiring, for example. It's become a full-blown AI arms race. Companies use AI to sift through applications. So what do job seekers do? They use AI to write the perfect resume to beat the system. And now companies are deploying another AI to try and detect those AI-written applications. It's this wild, escalating cycle. And this AI battle isn't just in the workplace. Consumer-facing AIs like Elon Musk's chatbot Grok are creating their own huge set of challenges. They're pushing the limits on content, which is forcing this really tough conversation about how you balance innovation with public safety. And behind this whole digital revolution, there is a hidden, very real physical cost. So that number we just saw, 336 gigawatts, that is the amount of electricity AI data centers have requested from the Texas power grid alone. Now get this, that's 10 times the grid's current capacity. It just reveals this massive bottleneck. You can't have a digital revolution without the raw power to actually fuel it. Okay, our third and final force brings all these big global and tech trends right down into our daily lives. We're talking about the crazy, fast-changing world of retail, where the simple act of shopping has become a battleground for innovation and, yes, survival. A perfect example of this is the self-checkout machine. I mean, think about its journey. It went from this new idea in the 80s to a way for stores to cut costs in the 2000s to, well, now it's a source of both customer frustration and retailer anxiety. Its story really shows you how bumpy the road of innovation can be. So what you have is this constant tension. The retailer sees a way to lower costs. We, the customer, are just hoping for a faster checkout. But that's all balanced against the store's risk of theft and our frustration with every single unexpected item in the bagging area. It's a classic trade-off. And in the world of retail, if you fail to adapt, the consequences can be incredibly sudden and brutal. When the department store Saks Global filed for bankruptcy, customers found out their gift cards could be worthless, like overnight. It's a really harsh reminder that in this game, even big brands are just one wrong move away from disaster. So, we've got a new global game, an AI revolution, and the consumer landscape that is changing by the second. These three forces are all colliding and reshaping our world. And that leaves us with one final and I think crucial question to think about. Which of these forces is going to be the most powerful? Will it be global politics, the disruptive power of AI, or just the simple, everyday choices that we all make as consumers? That is the question that will define the next decade of business.